sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Midwest. The echoes of the Gallahorn and the Skull chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. On the visitors' sideline, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys just 2-4 in their last 6 games. On the other sideline, it is the Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys ready to get after it here on Christmas Day.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
We hope you've had a great and Merry Christmas. Time to add one more gift under the tree. Off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he broke down shy of the 25-yard line. Somehow, technically it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly
right away they're coming after him, and they get him on a sack on the opening snap of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. Well, that helps to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Moving to his left. He'll try to run for it. And McCarthy is going to get down and pick up the first down. Good, smart play with the slide by James.
A gain of 18. That's good for a Vikings first down.
Moore going in motion.
49-yard line.
Now here's Aaron Jones. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. Just he never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the give, it's Jones. Not much there, maybe a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he will get into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Will Riker is lining up for the extra point.
Riker, kicks away. Going to return this from the 10. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL.
Well, we had a chance to meet with him earlier in the week, and as you could probably expect, Mike, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up last week's 4-interception performance. It was still bothering him. He's still trying to move from it, and I think that's the point. The ability to move on from bad games, that's really a testament to playing quarterback in the NFL. You're going to have some struggles, but if those struggles carry over into the next week's game, now we've got a problem. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some.
And he will go all the way. Jameer Gibbs, touchdown Detroit. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Play action now. It's McCarthy. On the move left. He's going to keep it himself. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Goes down on first and 10. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Onto that first contact. They'll bring up second down.
So these might be the bottom low runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10 yards. It'll be a Viking.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jefferson's got it coming around. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain.
Trying to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Moore going in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. They run it once more with Jones. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one. But they're going to need to convert on third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Hawkinson in motion. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Lee McNeil, he gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and let's see which team can establish a little bit more of this control. This is going to be considered a successful drive. I'd love to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards with 2 weeks to play. Looking to finish strong and capture the crown. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. To the 45. Still going. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The kick is good. Makes the score Lions 14, Vikings 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Vikings offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A loss of 2.
2nd and 11.
Second down at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time. And found me back here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
In trouble, and down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Now it's Howe. A throw on the move is caught. Well, that helps to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Here's Joe. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Will Reichard on for the field goal.
He is 2 for 2. Once more as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First down, Detroit.
Here we go. 180.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Brings up second.
So after one, to have the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Hey, lift! 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 2 for 1! 2 for 1!
On play action, Goff to his right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Dallas Turner, he gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. That is hard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 22 now, here's second and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. And that one going to be closed down to the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And the Lions are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
The first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. Out of the shotgun. It's gone. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Ivan Pace in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. From the gun, it's gone. It is brought in the end zone. Amon-Ra, safe ground. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now they'll pitch it out here. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll put Addison in motion. The reception for Rondale Moore. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First down.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Right back to Moore, another grab. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A little play action here with McCarthy. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
The tackle made back at his
Alex
48-yard line.
Anzalone in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. In motion, it's Jefferson. On second down, here's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. They'll run it here with Jones. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12.
12-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try.
A 34-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good.
You don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 2nd down, they need 3.
Go. 180.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. Goff going to hurry his guys to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Goff to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
7. And the Lions first down.
Now, Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. It's the Lions. All their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throw for Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
3rd down.
They'll run with Gibbs. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Lions first down. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, it's Goff. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Goff. Hit as He throws, and it is incomplete. Just wouldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
10 yards to go.
Goff. He's got it inside the 5. And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his third touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. Uh-oh.
Ty Chandler on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
I'm a money down on all of us.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable with Reed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Now Gibbs. To the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead.
35. Vikings 16. Jack Fox to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Oh! And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Until you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you're going to be making points.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Forced out wide. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
14 yards.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Look wide. Get this one complete. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets in for the sack, and that is now an even 20 on the year. What a season. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Will try and set up the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
For the Vikings.
So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. That's taken at about the 14, and he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
18-yard line.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. They hand it to Gibbs. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. He's tackled down by Byron Murphy. 3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And this will be a Lions 1st down. This has got this up to the 35.
And they continue to lean on him in these short yardage, need to have it situations, tough yards. He's been getting them over and over throughout the course of the game, and he picks up more than enough there on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and ball's open. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ellis on the coverage.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
The tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
In punt formation for the Lions.
A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run here. This is Ty Chandler. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Open is the tight end, Oliver. 12 yards on that hookup. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
That's good for a Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the ground is Mason. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. 3rd down and 9. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly for Addison. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. That is fielded at the 13. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, he sets the